The Uganda Cranes have been accommodated at the FUFA Hotel for the ongoing African Nations Championship. However, a video showing players walking along a dusty road in Kisaasi triggered concern. FUFA President Moses Magogo addressed the issue today.
It is indeed true, as a federation, we have received some of this feedback from the public, but I want to inform the general public that some of the communications that are being made are false, and we need to appreciate how this is done. A football hotel is customized. It is not a general hotel where you want and whatever you want. You might see flamboyant hotels in the way they are designed, but for a footballer to be in a condition to give you the best, the hotel must be customized. And what do I mean by customized? One of the first things you need is exclusivity, because players are supposed to be taken away from the public. Now, when you look at the hotels we have that people are talking about, as a federation, we cannot exclude the general public from accessing these hotels. And yet what we want to achieve is exclusivity. Guys, we are talking about young men who, since the 21st of June, and we are talking about 2 months, have been confined in one area. They are human beings. They also have a life to live. So you cannot just expose them and put them in a hotel where you are not in control. They also love women. They also would want to drink. They would also want to live a life like everybody else. And this is human. But how can we achieve it? All national teams, when they are at home for such events, the first thing they go for is exclusivity.
Magogo insists the hotel meets CAF standards, dismissing claims from sections of the public that the facility falls short. He emphasized that player welfare, from food and rest to leisure, is well catered for, and that the FUFA Hotel is tailored for sportsmen.
You cannot go to any hotel and use the swimming pool the way you want. These players have a process of how they recover. For example, there are times when we want a swimming pool which has been iced.
Magogo says critics are only trying to ride on the team's success, adding that FUFA is not profiting from player accommodation.
But when people become selfish for their political interests, for their own interests, and make sure that they want to use this as a diversion, the players are so focused, they know what they are doing, they are happy with where they are staying, because we have stayed in hotels before. We have stayed in different hotels before. We know how much we would pay there. We know the distractions we got there. So right now, the team is settled. Let us concentrate on football. Our longer-term plan, if you look at the other national teams that do well in Africa, they have their own team hotels.